Hello everyone, welcome to day 172 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. We're starting as white here, so e4, knight to f3, and the classic. Force the bishop all the way away. I could play d3 now, seems good, but I do like queen b3 just straight away. Going for this. Bishop out is a blunder. They have to defend with knight to h6. They bring their queen out, which is alright. Obviously don't want to take, just loses a piece. Could attack the queen and force the queen to move. Yeah, I do like playing d3 to open up my bishop. This knight is just a terrible piece for now. If I could remove the queen from defending this, I'd win material. I just want to bring all my pieces to the attack at the moment. I don't really have to castle. I've played very quickly here in the opening. I've actually gained time. I think my next moves will just be to tempo the queen. The queen won't have very many good squares to go. It has to go to g6 after I play bishop to g5. I could also have ideas of trying to trade the knight off with my queen on this square, because after I recapture the pawn I'd have a fork. But I think it's too early for that. I could always just push in the center. They do go for the pin on my knight, but it doesn't actually pin the knight, so I can tempo the queen. If the queen moves, I can just tempo the queen and then bring this knight to the game. Yeah, I think attacking the queen seems good. I could even play a move like knight g5, because if the queen takes, actually no, knight g5 would blunder here. I was thinking I could play a move like knight g5 to target this 3 times, and also if the queen took, I'd just take with check, and the king would be forced to run. I don't know if castling's a good move here. I could just defend the knight. Do you like to tempo the queen? I can tempo the queen because if the queen steps here, I can just slide here. So the queen does attack the bishop, but I thought that bishop down here is just a good move. Or even this move seems quite good because it forces the queen to take, and then I can take here. I really like the look of knight h4 here. But then the queen would have queen h5. Knight to h4 seems so interesting. The queen would have no squares, and if the queen took the bishop, this is a check. If the king moves here, I just come in, but the bishop's there, so can't do that right now. I'll just slide back one square. Then I can bring my other knight in to defend if they don't take. And if they do take, I need to find a way to remove this queen from defending this. They can't really push. They could go for b5, but that just helps me pin the knight, I think, to the rook. They could castle long, but that would just blunder me taking on f7, so I'm not sure they can do that. They jump their knight in, but I don't think that's a good move. I can jump my knight in too. I can just bring my knight into the game, I guess, and then castle. Then I'm completely fine. They're not really threatening anything. I feel like they've blundered with this move, because if I can get my knight to h4, they won't be able to defend this. They choose to take, and I have to take. I can't take here first, that doesn't work. I'll just take this way. Wow, they actually go for this. But I think I'd take with check here. Wherever the king goes. Could jump in. Could also castle. Castling would lose the knight though. Now the position's very chaotic. The king steps that way, but I think that's very bad. I can take with another check. They can take that way. This rook move looks nice, but they just take the knight. I can step my king up, but then they take on here, which is terrible for me. I think I'm actually slower here to attack this. king. Castling seems good, although it does lose a piece. Now I'm very not sure what to play. They can take here with check, which is terrible for me. And just loses a piece. Stepping up would be very nice, but they can just take. I like castling, although castling... I think castling is the only way. I don't see how else I protect my rooks. Don't have any checks. I'll castle, give up a rook, or give up a knight, and then I'm bringing my queen in. The king has almost no squares. The king can't castle, so they take the knight. They're threatening to take here, but I can come in here. Well, I'm actually losing now, because if I can't take this because the queen is here. My queen would be very useful on b7. It would be a huge benefit for me. And bringing the rook just removes a rook, but doesn't help me that much. I'm down a full piece. But I feel like that move isn't so great because I can pin the bishop to the queen. I can't move this rook. Can I play this move to draw the queen away from defending this square? If I go here and they take, I take with check. Then they have to move, but they can step up, which is not good. I feel I just pin them here, like this, and probably double up. If they want to save the bishop, they have to move the queen. And if they move the queen, I'm able to take on here with check. They give me a check, but I think I still just have this move. I could step the king up. If I step the king up, they have this check, so maybe I run my king. I do like this move, although it does pin my rook to my king, but everything's defended for now, and they don't have any more checks. That's a good move, defending the pawn. I'm not sure if I can sacrifice a rook. I don't think I can. I could go here on the light squares. Light squares, I don't really have a way to attack the queen. I'll go here. So rook d to e2 just blunders the pawn with check. So I can't actually play that. They just slide up with the bishop, but once again I can't. I could move my rook now. It seems like the best time to do it. To attack the queen this way. They'd have a check, but I think I'd be fine. If I just block this way. Then again I'd lose this, so if I go here they have a check and I have to move. Really don't like that. But they also they have mate. Well, I blundered him. And they missed checkmate. Wow, okay then. They actually just had checkmate. They are up material, but I think they blundered by just not going for mate. So I could just block, which seems like the best move. Their king has no moves at all. They go for that check, but I think that's just a blunder. They are winning this, but I win this. That's a terrible move. Yep, that's not a good move. Now I just win 2 rooks. They've completely blundered the game away. They stepped there, but I just have this check, which is almost checkmate. So I have 2 checks here. This one, which is almost checkmate. Wow, I actually have checkmate here. This check, and they have to step here, and then that's just mate. Here and checkmate. Almost checkmate, but I go here and here, and it's mate. Wow. I did not play well this game. They had a checkmate on the board, and they threw it away. Let's look at this game. It was a crazy game. Yeah, like I said, they actually missed checkmate in one, and then blundered the game away. I played with a 76, they played with a 61. We both had 2 blunders. They had 2 mistakes and a miss, and they missed checkmate in one move. And so did I didn't defend against it. Let's look at this game. It started off well. Played all the right moves. I had to just bring the knight here, because if they took, I'd just take here. So this was actually a good distraction for the queen. And that's a mistake. And taking on the knight is a blunder. My best move is to just step my king up and everything is protected. They can't take on here because my bishop is in the way and it's defended. And I have huge amounts of pressure on the position. I completely missed king up just to defend everything. I was too focused on giving checks. King up holds everything. It defends this, the rooks would see each other, the bishop would be protected, and I'd still have ideas of bringing my queen in. That's a huge miss from me. And castling is the only way to save my position, even though I'm still completely losing. Queen comes in is good. It's better just to go for these trades. But them taking with the bishop is actually a mistake, because I pinned the bishop. They have a check, and I am supposed to run my king and allow them this check, because it doesn't lead to anything. The rooks defend each other. But instead I slide my king up, my rook up, which is wrong. They can leave, and stepping the king over this way is wrong again. It's not good for me. And here I actually, with this bishop move, they're just trying to keep the bishop locked in, but I missed that they're just attacking my rook on d2. And I blunder mate in 1 for them if they just take on d2. And this is a horrible miss from them, giving a check, when they had this check too, winning the game. So I'm able to escape my king, even though they win material. And this queen check just felt very wrong. I just get to bring my rook in. And they make a huge blunder by taking on c3. That just shifts the entire game. I'm able to take on f6 with a check to win the rook, to have so much pressure on the position. My king is safe from the queen. I give a check, and they actually blunder completely. And I find bishop check, which wins the game. I'm very happy I didn't play queen check in this position, because then the king just runs here. It's a huge miss. The king runs here, and queen f6 is the only winning move. Then there's king c8, and queen takes the rook with check. They have to block. And then I play bishop e6 check. They run the king, give another check, and basically they have to run away from me. And the game is back to equal and actually winning for me. But that's not what happened, because they completely blundered by allowing my bishop check, forcing the king to this square and into checkmate. So I actually managed to get the win here this game, even though I blundered by allowing them checkmate. So got quite lucky this game, but still found the win and down a lot of material. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.